everybody. Today I'm going to talk to you about hyperpigmentation, what it is, and how I got rid of it. I'm going to try to make this video really quick and informative. Okay, so basically hyperpigmentation is dark marks left over from acne, or it can be from anything. I get dark marks left over from like mosquito bites and stuff like that, but that's basically hyperpigmentation when your skin is colored a little bit darker. That's the pigmentation. And it can be from like you popping a blemish, or even sometimes you can get them just from like having one and letting it go away on its own, and it'll still leave a freaking mark. And I want to have you guys understand that acne scars are not the same thing as hyperpigmentation. Acne scars are like deep pitted into your skin. They're not the same as just dark marks over your skin. They're actually like dented into your skin. So hyperpigmentation is dark marks on your skin. Acne scars are like deep pitted scars. And I just wanted to clear that up because a lot of people are confused about what that is. And if you guys are going to search, and try to learn more about it, you have to know what it actually is, you know what I'm saying? And for a long time I thought that acne scars were the same thing. So, whatever. I dealt a lot with hyperpigmentation when I was 15, 16. I had it all over my face, and I think I used something on my face that was not good for it, and I just broke out like crazy, and I all those pimples went away on their own in a couple of days. But I mean, it was like 1,000 all over my face. It was ridiculous. I'm not even exaggerating. No, I probably am. It was probably more than 30 though, definitely. But I wasn't really embarrassed about it at first, just because I was confident and I didn't care what anybody thought. But I went to some party and I wore makeup to go, and I noticed that people were more friendly towards me, and they wanted to talk to me, and they were coming up to me and just being really, really nice. And I wasn't used to that because having all that hyperpigmentation all over my face, people weren't looking at me for who I was. They were looking at my face, oh my gosh, what's going on with your face? I would have a full conversation with them, and then they would be like, what happened to your face? So I went through, for the past 4 years, I went through this phase, a really long phase, where I would not leave my house without makeup. I would freak out when I was running out of makeup, and I wouldn't leave my room. I would literally call my mom and say, Mom, is anybody here? And she would say, no, you can come out of your room. It was really, really bad, and I was so self-conscious. This is how I got rid of my hyperpigmentation, and if it worked for me, it's definitely going to work for you. Definitely, for sure. But the first thing that you have to know is that you have to get rid of your acne before you try to get rid of your hyperpigmentation. And I'm not saying it because I want you guys to live, because I want you guys to live with your hyperpigmentation for the rest of your life or whatever. I know that it's hard, but you have to get rid of your acne first, because it's pointless to get rid of your hyperpigmentation and then break out and have more, it's just going in circles. Okay, so my first tip is drink a lot of water, and that is so that you can keep your skin hydrated. And the more water you drink, the more you pee, whatever, I said it. And when you're peeing, you're getting all those toxins out. And if you don't pee, you're just holding all those toxins into your skin, and it comes out in a blemish. That's gross, but it's true. The way that you know that you're drinking enough water to clear your skin is if your pee is clear. And that is always a daily goal for me, to have clear pee. I know maybe that's kind of gross, but it's the truth. So yeah, drink a lot of water and get those toxins out there. Second tip that I have for you guys is investing in a fade cream. And not even investing, because the one that I bought was like $6 and it came with a bar of soap for free. The one that I got is Ambi Fade Cream, and this saved my life. This is actually the reason why I can leave my room without makeup, leave my house without makeup. And you don't have to get this one, but I bought this, by the way, with my own money. Okay, let me just say that. But this one is really, really good just because it has vitamin E, alpha hydroxy acids, and sunscreen. And when you're looking for a fading cream, the main thing that you want to look for is hydroquinone, and that is the active ingredient. Can you see that? Can you see that? It's the active ingredient. And that is the lightening agent that is going to bleach your hyperpigmentation. And I know it sounds dangerous, like you're bleaching your face, but it's really not, because it's only 2%. It's not like full on you're bleaching your face. The only thing with this is that, with hydroquinone, is that it does make your skin sensitive to the sun, so you do want to wear sunscreen. I don't wear sunscreen just because this has sunscreen in it, and also it has alpha hydroxy acids in it, which is an exfoliating agent. And I'll talk more about that in my next step. But you know, investing in one of these is just a really good idea. You know what? You don't even, I mean, $6. I don't know why I keep saying like invest in it. It's $6. I have not stopped using it. I use it in the morning and the night, but that's like a separate video. It all depends on what kind of cream you use. I've used one of these before that wasn't Ambi. It was like Porcelana or something like that, and that broke me out. But I think I used it all over my face, and with this I just use it on my spots, and it's just, I mean, it's like it was made for me. And I just need to make a separate video on this product, like on its own. I made one before, but it was horrible. I'm gonna do that though, because this is my holy grail product, my favorite product of life, and I will never go anywhere without it. Get a lightening cream. Okay, and my third step is exfoliation, and this step is crucial to getting rid of hyperpigmentation because it's dead skin cells built up, and that's why it's so dark. And you have to brush them off of your face. Now, I'm not telling you to go get a nail file or, you know, one of those drills and to drill that baby off your face. I've done that before. Not with a drill, but, you know, with one of those nail file things, that the electrical ones. Well, I've done that to my nose before, and that just goes through your skin. Don't do that. You have to take it a day at a time, and it has to be little by little. I mean, these things, like, they're not going to go away in a day. I can honestly say after using this for 2 days, I noticed a huge difference. And then within 2 weeks, my scars, or my hyperpigmentation, was halfway gone, like 50% gone already. Which, I mean, that's with drinking water and with exfoliating. For me, I exfoliate every Sunday. I wouldn't exfoliate more than twice a week. I just do it once a week just because my skin is so sensitive that exfoliating is kind of harsh for me. But doing it once a week is, you know, I get no irritation whatsoever. It's just amazing. And what I use is a little brush from Sephora, and it was $5.35, and it just basically looks like a toothbrush with like a bigger head, like full of bristles. I will show you that in another video, like how I exfoliate and everything like that. But it's basically, it's just a little exfoliation brush. You can get one anywhere, like Walgreens, CVS. They've got their own kinds of brushes and stuff like that. But basically, I just take my face cream that not my face cream, but my soap that I use for my face, and I just put the brush into that, and then I buff away all my dead skin cells. And if you can find like a face cream that has alpha hydroxy acids, that would be amazing to exfoliate with, because AHA, alpha hydroxy acid, is, I don't want to get too much into it, but it's basically an exfoliant. It's a chemical exfoliant that is like in the form of like, you know, cream, and you put it on your spots, and it sits on there and exfoliates it, pulling the dead skin off of it. So, like, it's good to use when you sleep. It's just pulling that dead skin off. And then when you wake up, you just, you know, buff it away, and all that dead skin falls off. And you will see such a difference in your skin, you guys. Like, with exfoliating, your skin is so glowing. These are all tips to get rid of hyperpigmentation, not acne. I can make a separate video on how I got rid of my acne if you guys wanted to see that. Those are my main tips for getting rid of hyperpigmentation. Those are the biggest tips. Let's just go back over it. Drinking water, a fading cream, which is like, yeah, and exfoliating. Those are the main 3 things that really target your hyperpigmentation and will really, really like just, you know, get rid of it and give you your confidence back if you don't have it already. If you do, props to you, because like, yeah, I was miserable with hyperpigmentation, but yeah, so I just hate ending videos, but that's all I got for you. I hope that this helped. I hope that everything works for you. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that I helped you, and you know, I hope you get your skin clear and you feel great about yourself and all that good stuff. Okay,